Avoid this issue of maandamano. I'm not competent to advise you. I'm not competent to advise Raila Amolo Odinga, who is my brother-in-law. He started politics at the age of 14. Whom am I to advise him? Your Excellency, when you were fighting to become the 5th president of this republic, we in Azimio, we were calling Raila the 5th. Little did we know what sort of guns you had. Yenye mnajua vizuri, si namna hivyo? Si mnajua mimi nilikuwa mtu wa Azimio. Na nataka kuambia ukweli, na nikisema ukweli watu wanasema wewe atuele anasema nini. Mimi haja yangu kubwa ni nchi hii. Saa hii ukienda Sudan, Khartoum, unapita kwa miwili ya watu wamekufa. Na hatutaki hiyo hapa. Mimi niko na ofisi Sudan. I'm the president of the largest trade union, trade federation of East Africa. Na ukienda huko watu wao kwa shida, hatutaki shida kama hiyo katika nchi hii. Sisi katika Azimio tulikuwa na president, tulikuwa na mawaziri wa internal kama wakina Matiang'I, kifua kubwa, nguvu kubwa, tulikuwa na pesa, tulikuwa na kila kitu. Kwanza tukakuweka nje, tukakulima kabisa. Pale ulitokea ukapita kwa sisi kama watu wamesimama, ama kama lile shamba kwa wale wanaotoka Kitale ama huko Western kubako kuna mashamba ya mahindi ikisha tolewa, ama huko Rift Valley mahindi ikisha tolewa kwa shamba, wachawi huko Western wanakimbia kama kitu kingine. Unaweza shangaa huyu ni mtu alipita hapa. Wewe ulipita kwa sisi kama watu wale wamesimama. Nikajiuliza, hii television inasema ukweli ama ni uongo? Na sisi tulikuwa na AK-47, tulikuwa na pistols, tulikuwa na ile gas canisters, tulikuwa na grenade ile ya kutupa na inamaliza watu, tulikuwa na uwezo, na tulikuwa na ukapita kwa sisi na wewe ukuwa na hizo vitu. Sasa, what makes us think atukienda kwa streets kwa maandamano, we will change the status quo? I said yesterday, there are other situations that are irreversible. Kuna mambo ingine ambayo huwezi kubadilisha, mambo ya Mungu.
Of our nation, we applaud the hard and diligent work that keeps production lines moving, markets stocked, and our economy ticking. We also appreciate the principle of tripartism and social dialogue in the labor sector between employers, workers' organizations, and government. This engagement guarantees industrial peace and harmony, which is necessary for the growth of sustainable enterprises, decent jobs, and economic growth. The theme for this year's Labor Day celebration is economic growth, political stability, and job creation, which links directly to the policy priorities articulated in the bottom-up Economic Transformation Agenda 2022 to 2027, popularly known as BETTER. This year's theme underscores the yearning for a stronger economy and the realization that a stable political environment is necessary to attain economic growth. Decent work is a fundamental right for all workers in Kenya. And by that, we mean that work has the following attributes: safe working conditions, fair wages, and access to social protection. The International Labour Organization, ILO, the Central Organization of Trade Unions Kenya, KOTU, and the Federation of Kenya Employers, FKE, implemented the third generation decent work country program 2021 to 2024, which is anchored on human capital development, sustainable economic growth, social dialogue, and tripartism. Through our various technical departments and semi-autonomous agencies, we have aligned our activities and programs to help achieve decent work opportunities for all, and also ensured that the marginalized groups are empowered to participate meaningfully and productively in economic development. Your Excellency, many Kenyans are seeking jobs abroad, and we are proud as a ministry to note that income from diaspora remittances has outpaced receipts from traditional exports of coffee, tea, and tourism, and stands at approximately 400 billion annually. The ministry has taken several initiatives to facilitate the seamless migration of Kenyans to key labor destinations. This includes: 1, negotiation of bilateral labor agreements with 10 countries in the Middle East, Europe, America, and Asia. Number 2 is restructuring of the pre-departure training curricula to integrate additional modules reflecting the needs of major destination countries. 3 is tighter regulation of recruitment agencies and training institutions to ensure ethical recruitment practices and quality training, respectively. Number 4 is strengthening coordination mechanisms among ministries, departments, and agencies engaged in labor migration value chain. And finally, the review of laws and policies to align them with emerging labor migration priorities. Your Excellency, we have deployed the inspection mandate of the ministry to ensure workers' rights to decent wages, safe and healthy working environments are realized. We have recorded 9,600 labor and 15,000 safety and health workplace inspections from 1st April 2022 to 31st March 2023. Further, the Department of Labor successfully mediated 16,240 labor disputes from 1st of April 2022 to 31st March 2023, resulting into payments of 82,918,457 directly to the claimants. Despite this good work, the country continues to experience a spate of industrial action in a number of sectors, particularly in the public sector, and many economic disputes still continue to find their way into the labor courts. Your Excellency, over time we have noted that a significant percentage of the disputes relate to disagreements between workers and employers on the rate of compensation and remuneration that workers should receive for work done. Many employers, both in the public and the private sector, rely on insufficient tools and mechanisms for determining and compensating labor, which in most cases does not account for worker and farm productivity as one of the parameters for wage determination. To address this problem, the Ministry of Labor has developed a draft wages and remuneration policy for consideration and adoption. This policy champions a fair, equitable, and dynamic mechanism for determination and compensation of wages to all workers